Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to City Skylines, City McCityface, where I was hoping to have a rather nice screen to display for an introduction, but instead all we're getting is a rather nasty traffic jam. Oh dear. It's backing up all the way over here. What's causing this? Is it people having to slow down to sort of turn off or something? Or merging? Because merging is usually a problem with these. People are... Whoop, yep, they're just charging right forward. Right, we might need to think of something to solve that problem. But until then, welcome back to City Skylines, City McCityface. Progress is being made now that we've got our highway network set up on here, and we're starting to lay out the foundations of what will be our zoning areas. So I intend to get some zoning done on this island and ignore all the wind turbines. I just put them there temporarily to get these subway lines to shut up about needing power. I'll delete those as necessary. I just want to double check my services. We've got power, water and sewage. We might need more of that before long. But aside from that, medical care. Ah yes, we actually need some services down here before I forget. So we've got fire stations, good. We've got the police. Education, we've got schools. So I never actually put down a medical clinic, actually. Did I? No, so let's just quickly get one of those down to improve healthcare. Let's say... we could just squeeze it in there. That gives us good coverage. Yeah, let's do it there. Right, now zoning wise, we've got a little bit of demand for everything right now, which is good. So this is primarily commercial and residential. So let's get some offices down here because I don't want to... I think I'm done with industrial right for now because I've got general goods, I've got oil, I've got farms, I've got ore, I've got timber, I've got a bit of everything, and I don't want to put in any more trucks or zones for trucks because clogging up the highways all over here with trucks, which will then have to come out all the way out here to exit the city, which will clog up these roads even more. I suppose I could put down a whole lot of harbours, but nah. Anyway, zoning wise, enough distractions. I kind of want this to sort of be a nice residential beachside area, but this lot I can have as all offices. Offices don't produce any noise, so I can use those, and I don't think they actually have that much in the way of traffic, so I can use those fairly liberally, I think. So let's just have them along here, and then a little bit more residential along this side. Let's make it low density because it's near the water. I can have some more high density further on inside this area. And that's all done. It's supposed to be a peaceful riverside area, but then you're living right underneath major highways. But hey, people don't seem to complain all that much. And let's just get some low density residential here. The commercial doesn't seem to cause that much of a problem in noise. Right. That's commercial. They're not no complaints though, at the very least. So that's fine. And I suppose just make sure. Yeah, I have got water. I haven't got any water down here though, which I will need to remember to set up. So, garbage collection. I've been forgetting about that. I don't actually have any complaints, but I should set up some along here to facilitate garbage collection on this side. Let's just finish with the zoning first. And right, so that's office. Let's just see how that develops for now and see how it affects demand. I could probably say let's actually not develop too much around this area to avoid any big traffic concerns, but let's say, how's power doing? Because I want to get power to bleed over a little bit so I can get rid of some of these power lines so I can free up zone. Oh, good lord. Okay, industry demand just plummeted after just a few offices came down. Well, that was quick. Oh, these guys are already on the vote. They're already leveling up. What was that? Angry Clans Mobile Games. Really. So that's pretty much industry demand cleared out. We've got plenty of residential, so I suppose we need some more commercial, which I suppose I could put down here. Whoops, no, not there. That it shouldn't generate a huge amount of traffic, I'd hope. Just squeeze out that bit as well. And we'll let this... Actually, now that power's bleeding over here, at least it should. Actually, okay, I should be able to get rid of that turbine. Yep, that's fine. So now I can zone in this lot. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There. There we are. So we'll leave that to go for the time being because I want to start to set up this area. So, turning on and off points along the highway. Let's get in some of those first off. Oh, I'm also going to need roads along here. Would it actually be possible to get a road up here? Because this could be a very nice sort of high elevation area, for lack of a better term. However, how would the off-ramps work? Page down. Sorry. Quite close, actually. As close as this. So let's see how... Let's have it freeform. So it was round about there. So... Oh, no, this works. Just about. So if I put some there, and then carry it on around here, it does increase the elevation though, so maybe that reduces the requirement for an... Alright, that was odd. Whoops, no. Hang on. Whoop. Okay. We can do one there, that works. So now... Actually, I need to remember that goes the other way. I'm probably going to have to change the location, though. I don't want it to really curve. Could I possibly, let's see, put it back in freeform, carry that along this way, and possibly do it a bit earlier. Let's go it straight. So instead, let's do it around there. I don't want it too close to this, but this will probably work a bit better. Alright, so it turns out I can actually... Oh, wait, that's because... Okay, hang on. Page down. Yeah. I can actually do this much closer, apparently. It's about a tick away. What was I doing wrong? Oh, it must have been this part. Yeah, slope too steep. This one over here didn't like it for whatever reason going down this way. I'm guessing that's because it must have been the change in elevation here or something. Okay, that's a bit odd. How to best work this, I wonder. So let's leave it running for a bit. No. Okay, that's a bit odd. Very odd. But we'll see how it works. I can... You know, let's just have it like that. Just so it looks a bit more even though... even though it isn't. How's it? Okay, this is going... this is developing very nicely. Very nicely indeed. Okay, we've got a bit more commercial. I'm just going to sort of try to flit between building there and zoning here. So we've got a lot of... Quite a bit more commercial demand, but I've got a large block of commercial here. Sorry. Excuse me. I want to spread it out a bit. So let's put in a little block of commercial there. And, oh, that's already developing. And it's already going to have power, and that's bleeding over there, so I can get rid of these power lines to free up some zoning space. And anything else, that's perfectly fine. Right, that's all good. So back to this. Now I need to figure out how to set up the roads along here. Right, not highways, we want 6 lanes. Put it onto... Hang on. Bring it down like that. Not like this. Let's just bring it a bit further along. And just have it curved nicely. Very good. Introduce a bit of curvature into your life. Why not? Like that. And a little bit more somewhere around. That's a bit close. That works. And we'll probably have it a bit... These junctions are actually getting a bit close. I wouldn't expect this to get too diverse. Ooh, I'm not sure why I'm making these noises, but I'm making them anyway. Let's just put this... Right. Let's start curving them this way now. No, we want a bit more this way. Okay, this was going to be a bit awkward. How do I... let's try having it go this way a bit. You know what, that works. Let's just see if I can have sort of a... something like that. You know what? Alright, I can work with that. Alright, any more demand? Of course, that's been fully developed and they still want commercial. Everyone wants lots and lots of commercial. How are we doing in terms of employment, by the way? 3% of the population is unemployed, and yet they still want lots more commercial. Well, I suppose it could be people getting educated and wanting to move away from industry because there's quite a lot of sort of not enough workers around McCityface and a couple in the farms. The farms are doing quite well now. Yeah, there are no low education. Now I think that there are no low education jobs around here. So people out here who aren't educated. How's education levels? There it is. About exact half the city is highly educated. Very nice. So yeah, no elementary, no high school, no. Quite a few university students actually, probably because of the high density, and we're getting lots of adults and young adults here who are already university educated or are going to be. Okay, elementary. We'll leave it a little bit in the red just so we have some uneducated people so the industrial estates don't completely lose all their workers. Except these places are now fully leveled up, so they actually require quite a few highly educated people, so it's not actually all bad, but I think these places need highly educated people as well. Or is that how many places they have? Oh, hang on. Only one overeducated worker, so... Hang on. Uneducated workplaces. Okay, so... Okay, so they have one more highly educated worker than they actually need. But these places, yeah, they're all some highly Otherwise, we've got a lot of highly educated people working in the oil sections, which isn't the best thing. So I suppose we would want to have more spaces for highly educated people so they aren't wasted in the industrial sectors. So we want some more commercial. Let's sort of just... Let's demolish these power lines. There are going to be complaints about power, yes. But let's get ourselves another blob of high density commercial starting from here. And sort of stretch it down this level. And hopefully it should just about sort of spread the power level down this way. Okay. Good, so they're starting development there. So that bridges the power between these two. So we just need some people developing it. Oh, they're already doing it. That spreads it out a little bit more. So hopefully that should work this way. Now as for along here, let's just get some more roads. Let's just keep it nice and simple. Oh, like this. And quite a severe curvature, but it works, I suppose. And then... no. Quite interesting, actually, but we don't want it like that. That works well enough. And... hang on, keep it a bit more, something like... spread out the interchanges a bit. And then we can sort of do... something like this. I should be a bit less concerned about maximizing zoning space since the city's breached it's a megalopolis now, so population wise it doesn't need to grow any bigger, but it's a force of habit, I suppose, and I prefer the look of sort of tight clustered buildings like this. I like this sort of big cityscapes. Sorry, excuse me. Right. Okay, commercial demand is down now. We've got all the commercial they need. So let's spread let's give them a bit more residential to work with. This one blocks. There's going to be a couple of tiny shacks here right underneath the highway on-ramps. Interesting. Oh, we won another match. I didn't see that one. So that was earlier this year. That was a couple of months ago. And we got more visitors from the looks of it because we got extra ticket prices. So one another, that's more money in the bank. Very nice indeed. So congratulations, City McCityface team. You did well. So now, before I forget, we want power to come over here. We also want water. Speaking of which, sewage should be okay for now. But I need to make sure that we have some ready to go for when we start developing up here, because no doubt that requirement is going to shoot up quite rapidly. So let's just get some pipe works. Whoops. Oh, did I? I missed it. I missed the damn pipes. Whoops. Okay. Let's just spread them out along this way. Try to have... shouldn't need to be as worried about efficiency right now. We've got money to burn for years. But let's just try to keep it fairly orderly by minimizing overlap. And we know they're going to be building here as well, so cover up all of this area as well. And that's that nice and done. Demand's back up. Right, let's get some high density residential down now. We've got that secured. How far does the noise... it doesn't... it only just goes up, so we shouldn't see any complaints about noise pollution from this side. So let's have people living right next to the toaster. Absolutely lovely. And we'll put in some offices here to try to minimize sort of traffic, residential traffic along the ramps here. But the rest of this place, this can be high density residential as well. Not along there, that's... and all this section as well. And we can get rid of the turbine now, I believe. No, actually, it hasn't bled over. I need to get some more buildings here. Let's just get some light density commercial. And hopefully if they build there, that will cause power to come over. Failing that, I suppose we could put in a small power line somewhere, and they're already leveling up. Very nice. So Or that can bleed over from here as well. Let's see. Okay, let's just double check the traffic situation. Hasn't improved here at all. It's flowing alongside this interchange. The cloverleaf is good. The turbines... Ooh, a lot of traffic coming in from this direction now, which is causing... It caused a little problem with merging. Here's fine. Here's okay. Are you complaining about low land value? Is that because of the high density of traffic and the noise it makes? How's land value? It's green around here. It's just you're slightly in the blue, so you're not happy with that. Well, screw you, you posh git. Right, continue traffic checking. And I keep on getting distracted with traffic checking, but checking traffic is a good habit to get into because you can spot red zones, although when it comes to industry, I don't think there's really much we can do about these red zones. It's just the sheer volume of traffic that comes through industrial sectors and the very horrible way that I've laid out all these interchanges. Well, it's there, it's done now, and I don't want to waste too much time rebuilding entire areas. Okay, power's just about bled over, so we didn't actually need these zones right here, so there's just these tiny little... Okay, they're just petrol stations. But you know what? It's always good to have a petrol station here, especially around major highways where you've probably burnt a bit of fuel to get here. But now we can get rid of this little turbine. Let's put in a couple of offices here. But this area should be far enough away from the commercial that it is safe from... Ooh, that must be because of the turbine, so that should go down. Yep, it's gone. Right, so noise pollution is fine right there. Oh, look. This is a tiny little shack right here on the side. Christ, I keep losing him. Side of the building. And commercial demand is back. What do you know? Right, so this is all good. We set up these layouts, and I want to get a nice little ring road along here. And I'll connect it in a few places so people aren't completely reliant on the highways to get around, because that slows things a bit. Essentially, they use the highways to get on the island and off it, and they can use it as a sort of a quick way to get to one area of the island to another. But they have got... Oh, these are all traffic lights. They need to die. This is also updated, by the way. Let's remove them all. That's all good. So we'll have some branching off along here, just provide a few ways on and off, just to avoid sort of well, the problem we had here earlier where people found it incredibly difficult to get to some areas because there were very little ways to... Oh, hello. It's cleared up. I suppose it only happens, say, during big industrial deliveries or something, when there were lots of trucks trying to merge onto the highway. I suppose it could. It's always a possibility. Some of the problems could be because I know I got rid of I disabled... What is this thing? What's this policy? Oh, subsidised, yeah, for the football. Right, yeah. I banned trucks from this area because they're all coming along this side and clogging up this on-ramp. But of course now they're clogging up these on-ramps because they... I'm going to keep it there because I want them to use this highway just so they can quickly sort of get either to this area or this area. Enough distractions. Right, let's carry on this. So how are we... How do we fare with on-ramps on this side? So keep it straight. And then quite close on the looks of things. So about... Oh, not as close though, but just under 2 ticks away. Or in this case, just over a tick away if I keep it a bit more like this. Yeah, if I can keep them doing this, I can get them in closer, because like this. So, about a tick away from here, because this area, this is fairly flat. This area could be a bit more of a problem. I also need to get some on and off ramps along here. I'll get the road set up along this area first before I do any of that. So, if I can keep it fairly diagonal, I can have it just over one blob away. Right. So all of this, let's just get a couple more things. They want more offices as well. That's good. Let's set some offices along this stretch. Residential is fine. Let's have a office block along here as well. This area they want more commercial, so commercial can go here. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, I hope, but we'll see. I can always de-zone if there are big traffic problems in the area. And now that that's set up, let's get some roads going along this area. So, now we want it freeform and we want it page down. So just over a tick away. So let's just say here. Just to be on the safe side. A bit further away. That should be plenty of room. And then we'll essentially just... might be in here so I can get a bit closer. We should be able to just steadily curve it around. And then... like this. And just over a tick away. How far is that? Just try to keep it fairly. Okay, and along here. Let's got this straightens out a bit, so I don't want to curve it too much. Again, we don't want it to be straight either, though. We want it to keep on curving, make it nice and smooth and curvy. So this will, let's see, along here. Keep it a good distance away. Bring it in a bit, and then we can move it along. Here's an interchange. We can get a bit closer here. So bring it in, have it curve alongside this ramp, and have it then maintain its distance. Curve it a bit more. Bring it in along here. Nearly done. So along here. And we can bring it in a bit more. And then a nice curve to finish it off. Ta-da! Right, let's see how this works. Actually, let's delete that because I want to put in ramps here if I can. How's zoning going, by the way? Still more commercial. You really, really like your commercial, don't you? Let's just zone in a bit more, say... So I can get rid of this turbine. Let's just put in commercial down this way. And so people can also take the subway to the commercial areas. And I can bulldoze... Ooh, excuse me. That turbine. Very nice, very nice. And then some roads. 6 lane. No, I want to get the on-ramps on first. Right, so going down this way. Keep them straight. I want them a fair distance before... Hang on, if it curves away though, that's not ideal. That works. It's probably it's a bit close to this highway or the interchange or intersection interchange, which could cause merging problems, but I could always move this if I need to, I hope. Oh yeah, hang on. Page down. Yeah, that's just about right. Perfect. There we are. That doesn't look too bad. And then along here, well, I did get a bit close here. But say I could possibly see if I can squeeze in another one. A space already occupied. Slope too steep. If I bring it in a bit closer. That works. And that works as well. And slope too steep, damn it. Hang on. I can just about bring it there. Good. That works. Very nice. And another one along here. I could possibly see about squeezing one in here, but that might be a bit close to... I'll probably leave that one free, actually. Have I got one too many? It probably would actually be better just to have one. Because... yeah, that would make more sense, actually. And it will bring it further away from the interchange, which will help reduce merging difficulties. How's zoning going? I'm sorry, I'm checking. Right, that's good. That's all power's fine there, so I can bulldoze that. Very nice. We'll leave that for the time being. And we'll do it. Let's just see if we... It might be a bit awkward because of the sharp corner, but we'll see if we can do some on-off ramps along here. The number of let's bulldoze this. And... no, don't do that. Bring it as close as we can. It's a tiny little pedestrian pathway there that they can walk along. Just make sure there are no traffic lights. They actually put a traffic light there. That's bad. Very bad. And then we can just stick it right there and there. Wonderful. Yeah, it's just a bit lopsided in terms of length, but ayo. And then I can essentially... should I... we'll leave it like that for now. And then have another one along here. We'll leave it at... actually, we'll leave it. I'll get the roads along here first and say... oh, we should get the 6 lane along this... work out where the 6 lane is going to go along this part first. And then... oh, excuse me. And then I'll put in the on-ramp so I know exactly where the roads are going to be. Still a bit more. Let's just fill in the rest of the commercial while we're here. Done. Water and power is good. Power... maybe a bit more soon, but we'll see. And I'll just put it the 6 lane for now. So, on ramps and off ramps. This is a bit of a slope, so we'll do it along here. How can we? How close can we get? If we keep it diagonal, about a tick away. Otherwise, I can get close here because we're not going to have an on-off ramp here. So let's just start it there. Have a nice beach layout and such. And there it is. Sorry. So start it pretty close, about here-ish. Let it curve. I can have it close along this way because this is an interchange. So just bring it round and continue the curve slightly. And bring it back, circle it around again. And then start to bring it away. This might be a bit close. That is a bit of a straight section, admittedly, but we'll see it. We'll see if we can bring it into a bit of a smooth curve, and then along here, and that's also kind of straight, but just ignore it for now. And then we can get up close. Ooh, the highway pentagon! I can't wait to see this one in action. And just like that. And then like this very sharp corner. And we'll leave it like that for now. So we'll have it in more of a central area like this. Let's see if it works. So this section here. Well, don't do that. That works very nicely. Swap it around. Say here. And there. Okay, it works. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So now let's just... is 2 on-off ramps going to be enough? Admittedly, we will have roads coming in along here, which we could use. I might as well use the corners. Yeah, let's put it in. I can always tunnel underneath the pillars. So, bring it down. But what? No. Why are you still above ground? Oh, you connected to the on-ramp. Space already occupied. Okay, the tunnel goes down straight. And then it comes up to here. Space already occupied. What? No. No. Damn it. How did I do this again? Like that. Okay. That's how you get rid of tunnels. And why is that still... No, go away. Okay. So, we need to give this a bit of leeway to go out, go down. And that's enough space to bring it up again. Very nice. Alright, so we've got one connection there. And because of the pillars, it's going to be a bit awkward joining it along here. We will see. Here would kind of make sense. Or perhaps... Or, if we can just sneak this through the pillars, which it looks like we... Ah, there's one there. Oh, I saw blue, I saw blue, I saw blue. I saw the briefest of blue. It might have just been because it was connected. No, that was just... Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? Where was it? Where was it? Oh, is there only other? Is there a little pixel? Damn it! Screw you. Right. I don't know if there's enough room for you to go underground. Or could we just fit... 6 lanes probably too big. Can we just... screw you. I need a mod. I should have gotten a mod that allows me to remove pillars. Is there enough space for you to go underground? Just about. But is there enough space for you to get back above ground? Yes, there is! Okay, we got it. Nice. Right, so that's 2 entrances, both tunnels, but that hopefully should be sufficient. So, if I then say start, have it go in a different direction. I think these ones are going this way, so let's have these ones go the other way. Give it a bit of variety, so to speak. And we can do some fancy curves as well. Sorry. Some fancy curves as well. Along this way. This way. It's a bit close to the highway on-off ramp, but should work. And here. Bring it in. Like this. So basically the fancy curves have kind of gone now, but ayo. This. Like that. And then along here. And then one more along here. Wait, no, why do you do that? Don't do that. And there. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do here and all the rest of the place in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of City McCityface. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed, and that I will see you in the next episode where we're going to continue the rest of the zoning here on this island, and maybe even finish it, because it's developing quite well from the looks of things. And ooh, I thought I saw traffic lights there. How's traffic on this area, by the way? Good so far, with the exception of the on-ramps, probably because of all the people moving here, but aside from that, it looks fine. Right, that's all good. We're seeing some use here. It's lovely. And before long, we'll start seeing some use here. But join me in the next episode where we're going to finish this and then see our hopefully see our first housing and developments on the Big Island. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I will hope to see you then.